We're joined today by Alex and Ro from Inspire. Now, for those who don't know, tell us a little bit about Inspire in this conference that is coming to Winnipeg in the very near future.
Yeah, we're so excited. On April 11th and 12th, we are hosting our second annual Inspire Conference in Manitoba. This is our 8th year running the conference in general. It's been in Saskatchewan for those 8 years. And our mission is to inspire youth to overcome struggle and influence their world for Jesus. And so we've got main sessions, we've got workshops. Ro, what are you looking forward to?
I'm looking forward to the main session because I'm sharing my testimony, so I'm really excited for that.
Well, that's so
Yeah.
exciting. This conference now, it's an interesting age demographic that you are inviting out to this. Share a little bit more about that.
Yeah, our age demographic is anyone in grade 6 to 12, as well as anyone who supports them. So whether that's a parent is welcome to come with their child, or if a youth group is bringing a whole crew, obviously youth pastor and youth workers are welcome to come as well, or teachers, if they're inviting their class to come. There will also be 3 workshop options for adult leaders, as well as 11 different workshops for students, and then 3 main sessions.
I like that. Why is it so important now to also include the adults in this? Because typically it's just a youth conference. Let's get these youth inspired, but you're including that. Why decide to do that?
Yeah, I think those that support our youth, it's a hard job. I'm also a youth pastor, and our world is complex. It's changing all the time, and we just want to encourage them in their journey as they walk alongside their students.
Now, Ro, you said you're going to share a testimony at this event. How does that feel to be sharing your story in front of all these other youth?
Well, I think I was a little bit nervous in the beginning to share it in the main session in front of so many people, and I'm still a little nervous, but I know that my story will resonate with other people, and I hope that even if it's only one person, that God would be softening people's hearts, and just that it would make people feel seen, because I know for me, when I hear other people's testimonies, I really see myself in that. So that's my hope for sharing my testimony.
Why is it so important? I know you mentioned a little bit about this right now, but why is it so important for young people to be willing to share? And maybe for those who aren't at that space yet, be willing to open up their hearts. Why is that so important?
I think it's important because it makes other people feel seen, like I said, and it helps people have a community. Like, being a teenager can be really hard and it can feel really alone. And I think when we're open to sharing and being vulnerable with others, it helps us make that connection, and it helps us grow in relationship with each other. And I think Inspire will do just that. The conference, I think a lot of people will come to be in relationship with each other and also grow in their relationship with God.
Alex, you mentioned some of the stuff that will be taking place at this conference. Share a little bit more in depth what the 2 days are going to look like.
Yeah, so it starts on Friday. Doors open at 6 and it goes till 9:45, and then Saturday is 9:30 till 4 p.m. So there's 3 main sessions. The main sessions include presenters from across Canada, whether that's our main speaker, Sean Naylor from Montreal, works with YFC. There's such a powerful story to bring, as Rose sharing the power of story and the gospel hope of Jesus. And then we also have a hip hop artist named Vashon from Toronto coming. He is so hyped, so fun. We've loved working with him. And then also a fantastic local worship band, and opportunities for prayer, as well as many student presenters. So Ro is one of them. We have 14 students in our leadership program in Manitoba and 45 in Saskatchewan. And a group of our team from Saskatchewan will be joining us here. These students work all year long to plan the conference, speaking into the merch and the theme and the design and the snacks and the games and all the things. And so they also plan it, but also run it. So yeah, it's a blessing to see them present, whether it's their story or a spoken word poem or dance or lots of different aspects. And then for the workshops, there's 11 different options for students under the themes of inspire, overcome, or influence. So they could try a basketball workshop or an art workshop, or they could try one about social media and the influence that has on them, how to use it to influence others, or about how to share their faith with their friends, or how to hear the voice of God. There's something for everyone.
Going back to the youth leadership aspect of things, tell us a little bit more about that program.
Yeah, Ro, why don't you share? What has it been like? You guys been
Okay,
involved?
so we've been meeting once a month for the past almost 8 months, and we participate in sessions. So we start off the night with a supper, which is always the best part for me because Alex is a great cook. And we just catch up with the other youth on the team, which I love. And then we go into the word. So we have a booklet that we follow, or like, I guess, a workbook. And we learn about different aspects of being a leader and being a leader in God's kingdom. And I feel like for me personally, I've grown a lot in my confidence as a leader. Before Inspire, I wasn't that confident in my leading abilities, and I felt really insecure in how I was leading and felt like there's so many people that are better than me. But now that I've participated in Inspire and participated in those sessions, I now know that I have gifts and that God has called me for a specific purpose. And then so after we do the sessions, usually the adults leadership team will join us, and then we'll start working on more like conference details. Like in the beginning stages, we started designing the merch and picking all the colors and stuff like that, and the posters. And we also talk about we're raising $500 each as a team, so we talk about that for the Inspire Freedom campaign. And yeah, it's lots of fun.
I love that. Now going back to the conference, for a youth that may be, listening, going, I'm kind of interested. I'm a little bit nervous to check out something like this. What would you say to them, both of you?
Yeah, of course, you'd feel nervous if you've never been before, and especially if you're coming on your own. That is always next level courage that is required, but we are expecting you. We have a team of students and mentors who are ready to welcome, especially students on their own, to connect them with other students and journey through the conference together. And it's going to be so much fun. Whether you come on your own, you bring a friend, you come with your whole group from youth or your church. There's so many highlights. God works so powerfully. We had our Saskatchewan conference just over a week ago in Saskatoon, and it was incredible. We had 501 commitments to Christ, which is so amazing, and just so many powerful stories of life change of students either seeing Jesus clearly for the first time or just in a new way, receiving purpose and vision from him for their future, hearing his voice, receiving powerful pictures of encouragement from him, and just being set free from so many things that have been holding them down for so long. So we are so excited for all that God will do in Winnipeg.
I love that. That's beautiful. Ro, what would you say to that nervous youth out there that's kind of like, oh, I want to go, but I'm so scared?
I would say, like, kind of back what Alex said. I think that if you come alone, you'll for sure leave with a friend. I think Inspire is a great place to make friends and to come into community with others. Like I said before, I think there's going to be a lot of people coming on their own, and just through like the workshops and all the different sessions, I think that will be like a great space for people to make friends and to connect with other people. So I would tell them not to be nervous because there's gonna be so many different opportunities to make friends there, and it's just gonna be so great.
I love it. For those who want to take part in this conference, how can they go about doing that? How can they go about registering, and where can they find out more information?
Yeah, well, if you follow us on social media, Instagram or Facebook at Inspire Our Nation Official, you'll see lots of details as we post and get excited up to the conference date. But to register, you can visit our website at inspireournation.com. You can see all of our workshops listed there, all of our speakers listed there, frequently asked questions, and then you can register there as well. And it only costs $5 to attend because, as Ro said, all year long, our team has been working and fundraising and trusting Jesus to provide. It actually costs about $75 per student, but we want to reach a diverse group of youth, including an intentional reach to First Nations communities. And so we just want to remove any financial barriers that might be present in order to do that. And so yes, only $5 to attend, which is really cool.
And for those interested in knowing where and when it's taking place, can you just share that with us?
Yeah, April 11th and 12th at Gateway North Church.
Fantastic. Thank you to both of you for joining us this morning.
Thank you.
Thank you.